Let the forests murmur in your ears the keening of your ancestors and your children's anxious despair. In front of each tree was an inscription: capoquier, support, buttress, pillow of the world. Azobe, tough for its spirit of resistance, its indestructible frame. Acajou, subtle for its intense finesse, its harmony with the colors of the earth. Fruitier, regenerative, tree of 1,000 virtues, the god's gift to women. Royal ebony, prince among princes, heart of the earth, color of the beginning. Okume mentholé, incense of the forest. Padou mélodieux, tree of 1,000 sounds. Clarisse had spent hours composing these signs. She was proud of them. With these reflections, she sought to remind her clients about the cult their ancestors devoted to nature, a cult they had forgotten. She reminded them of the blasphemous act they had committed against the forest, but most of all, of the place this forest deserved in the hearts of men. The trees in the forest aren't cruel, and whatever people tell you, men still lean against trees. Let the trees support you. Let your shadows intermingle. At the far end of the forest, Clarisse decided to set up a protective enclosure around her cousin's grave. She began with the most venerable of all trees, the tree that even young people who were well practiced in modern forestry techniques did not dare fell without the elders' permission and benediction. She planted the esingang, a bubinga that invited reserve, a mystical tree, the ancestors' cradle. It protected against the wrath of evil spirits. Then, in celebration of thwarted motherhoods the world over, she planted an ilomba whose nourishing and salutary sap purified mother's milk and neutralized venomous bites. She also planted a moabe, adorned with big round fruits, vessel for a juice that chased death away. She winked at her childhood girlfriend when she planted side by side a bosé whose bark cured ailments said to affect the body's zones of love, and a sangomo, a manly tonic, the nectar of studs. Towards the middle of the field, she created a central place for the tali, tree of trance and audaciousness, and the eboka, whose drop of sap neutralized the impossibility of all illusion. To crown her kingdom, she planted the tree of truth at its entrance, a tree with red-orange flowers, of which a single bud would extract secrets lodged in the deepest recesses of the soul. In front of Assumta's grave, she planted the wenge, a beautiful ornamental tree with purple flowers that scourged itself twice a year, like the Khala-Kanti widows of old, to mark the destitution caused by a lover's death. She took great care of this tree, which mourned during the rainy season. She called it the tree of life and death. This was the tree that the most corrupt among her clients had to embrace endlessly.